What's up, Clashers? Today we're clashing Clash Royale. Shout out Clash Royale. Let's play this. What is this? This is Evolution Mortar, Evolution the other thing, Skeleton Barrel, and just a little other things. Got some Skeleton Cake, some Ice Wizard, some. It's got a little bit of a bait potential going on with the Skeleton Balloon and with the Goblin Gang and with other things. Does this? That's going to be valuable. And by valuable, I'm lying. So here we go. We're getting set up for a good win here. That would have been a great mortar lock, but instead we're going to go with a little fireball. Take off, chip a little bit of his damage. Now we do have the Barbarian Barrel for some reason instead of a log. Not my first choice. However, not a bad card either. Not a bad pickup. Look at that. That's going to lock on. Fantastic. Now we're just going to go in a little Skeleton Barrel, a little bit of winning, essentially, is what that means. Yeah, like that was some damage. It wasn't super solid, but that was some damage. I will take damage. Now you see a Skeleton King and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm terrified. I'm nervous. No, I'm not. We're just going to... We're going to do something. We're going to defend that first and foremost. This has to be some form of hyper bait. I don't really understand what's going on with this deck here. This has to be something I don't understand. And I don't understand it, really. Let's see if we can kill that. Okay, so let's get one hit. Let's do nothing. Let's, essentially, let's give him as much chip damage as possible in that play there. And we're going to go for a Mortar Lock. I know he probably has all of his counters in cycle. I don't care. We need to start cycling because we are playing the Evolution, so we will need to get that on the map quite a couple times before we can do anything truly devious. Now that is going to be quite annoying to play against. He has a lot of stuff that can just snipe and ruin my day from across the bridge. Now luckily, I am a professional player that was able to... Wow, actually I quite caught up in damage there just with that one little play with the... I didn't even think about it with the Goblin Gang going on there. Now he is going to play a card, but joke's on him, I'm going to play a better card. And by that I mean, I'm going to do nothing. That was terrible. Terrible stuff. We're going to Goblin Gang. We're going to hopefully split that. Because then we drop that on that. We are going to play something terrible. On purpose. On purpose. No, this is defensive gameplay. We're going to Barbarian Barrel this. We have quite a lot of Skeleton King goodness going on here. We're going to Goblin Gang on the right. And that's wraps for little bro. He can't defend that. I can win. Basically through my genius intellect, through my skill, because there's a lot of YouTubers on this platform and there's a lot of great Clash players. I am a fantastic Clash Royale player because I am me. Now let's run that back. That was wow, this is like messing up my hair. Okay, that did not get better. Okay, so we're gonna live like this. Luckily, we won, and let's misplay everything. Let's get it going here. That was a tactical misplay in an attempt to do that. Now he's gonna think, oh, I just play my skeletons. Oh, I just pop my ability. Nope. Nope. That's not going to happen. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Thank you very much. And we are going to go in here. We're gonna go and we're gonna get it. Just a little going and getting. To hopefully drop a mortar here. And we have a Skeleton King in the front. That's a good tank. That's a lock. Where is he? He is not playing the video game very well. And I think we're going to manage to get some good damage here. So let's drop a little Barbarian Barrel. I'm just noticing there used to be a little indicator on the Barbarian Barrel that would show where the Barbarian lands after it does its roll. I didn't see that this time around, but I just noticed that. I'm hoping that's not a change that is for real, because that would be irritating, because it's quite convenient when I can just look down and know exactly where my Barbarian is going to land, especially on defense, because that can go kind of crazy. Just just essentially having an extra unit on the map. Just to pull stuff with and, to do whatever with. Now, we do have an Evolution Mortar, so we are going to go in here. We're going to place it in a way that his Inferno Tower it's a play, but it was not the most effective play. Essentially is what that is. Now, hopefully, I'm going to waste an entire evolution. However, that was a lock. That's fantastic. That's great. That's still locked on. That is going to take his tower for the win because Little Bro couldn't take the heat. He refused to get out the kitchen. That's basically what's happening here. We are going to go in. We're just going to place something in the pocket. We're going to pop the Graveyard ability, and it's wraps. He doesn't even know what to do. Yep, he plays a P.E.K.K.A. in the back because he's lost for anything. He's like, oh my gosh, how is such a Sigma going to take me down? And that's a great question. I am a Sigma, that's true. So let's go in here. And let's play this Ice Wizard. I'm actually not sure I've used this Ice Wizard yet this game. It is not the best card, unsurprisingly. I don't understand like putting Ice Wizard in a deck. Ice Wizard in this deck to me is just such a weird pick. I didn't want to switch it out just because that's how I found the deck. Obviously, somebody's playing it like this and it's winning. It's working. So clearly that's a sign that maybe I should play it in its current form. And, me playing it in its current form is basically free wins. Number one, because I'm a ultra handsome, ultra super duper genius, number one. Number two, I'm the best Clash player ever. So let's get it again. Let's go game 3. The way that we're going about against Mr. Jonathan, what if we get a 4th game in? We're going to have to see. I'm so used to running out the clock into overtime that I don't really want to put in a bunch of games just because that'll add time. No, we might have to go in for some game 4 or potentially, depending on how this game goes, game 5 even. We're going to have to see how this plays out. We're going to have to see what kind of cards he's playing, what he has. That is probably my second favorite miner in the whole game, the Berserker. Love that. Let's go in here with a little Skeleton Barrel. I don't think that's going to pull. I'm almost positive it's not. Now, this Barbarian Barrel is going to be ideal placement because I'm perfect, and I don't make bad placements. I only make good placements. Except for every other video where I refuse to play well. Now, I don't understand what his outcome he's hoping for is here. Let's go in with the Mortar. Let's let that get 1 hit of damage. Let's play this for his Tesla. Yep. Could never have predicted that was coming, I'm sure. That was definitely something to do. A little bit of ability there. Oh, I was hoping to get 1 hit there. That 1 hit would have been quite valuable. But playing different decks in these videos is just reminding me how much I love Siege decks, how much I love, Expo and Mortar and broken pay-to-win evolution cards like the Evolution Mortar, which on its own can essentially just take an entire tower by itself a lot of the time, which is weird. Or, I mean, not an entire tower, literally, but yeah, let's just make sure we let him get as much of stuff as he wants down on the map. Let's give him the advantage because, Little Bro knows he's not going to win. He is playing Goblin Drill, so we are going to place the Skeleton Barrel in this exact positioning here to ensure a full defense. A full defense sweep. Now we're going in. We have a Graveyard ability, which we're going to pop here, essentially in a way that's going to get on the tower a little bit. Yep, once that Hero Knight is gone, we are going to get a lock. Alright, so we're not going to get a lock, but that's okay. This Berserker's almost dead. We're going to get rid of this little building because he thinks buildings are going to save him. Joke's on him. I am playing Fireball. So, buildings aren't going to do a lot. I am going to be able to break through his defense every time, as he will with me, unfortunately, because he's playing the Drill. He is, I think, guaranteed damage every time, if not every time. Basically, what I'm saying is he is going to always get some damage out on me. Now, this is a great use of a cannon card, I think. Yep, kill the Bomber, kill everything, kill his hopes and dreams, place this down. we're going to use our Barbarian Barrel in this exact positioning so we can get a Skelly King down. And we're going to try to get one hit from the mortar. Come on. There we go. That is an incredibly valuable hit. Let's make sure he gets all the souls from that. And then we're going to go in here with a little fireball. Unfortunately, we are running the clock down quite a lot. I think we've won. I don't think there's a path forward for him at this point to be able to do anything, really. You know, going against such an ultra super genius like myself, what does he do? Nothing. He just loses. Let's go ahead and predict nothing. Just honestly get a fireball down. That's damage on the map. That is definitely a poison that has been played in the video game before. Let's just go in with another mortar. Hopefully, let's get it outside the range of that poison's ticks. Let's just drop a bar barrel here. That'll clear all of that out. We're gonna throw another fireball. Try to get a little bit more ahead in damage because here's the problem: he has poison, he has snowball, he has so many other cards that are going to be able to do quite a lot of very scary things, just like that. Now, luckily, we are playing the fireball, and he has snowball, which does not do equivalent damage at all to what I got going on. So we're going to have to play a little mortar. We're going to have to play a little goblin gang. And I think that might be GG's for me. Quite unfortunately, he was able to win the game through... his name is Jonathan, so he's probably a pedophile. He won through... He probably just channeled Jeffrey Epstein, or I'm sorry, he probably channeled Palm Beach Pete into his game to get him the win, because up until that point he was gone, he was destroyed. There was no way, there was no win, right? And he found the win. Unfortunately for me, I thought I had the win. I thought I was winning. I was winning. I was winning, and then that is valuable. Oh, I already have that one. That was such a waste. Yo, what? That was one of the biggest wastes of anything in the whole game. Let's go ahead and donate to the clan. And let's wrap that one off. Thank you for joining me this morning at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Subscribe for Popcorn Chicken.